Tail of the tape looks this way, John Peretti. The kickboxer and the grappler against another Milicic man. 5 years older is Maurice Smith. They're both 6'2", but Hoffman has a definitive weight advantage. Let's get the official introductions for this heavyweight fight from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is a 3-round heavyweight bout, beginning with the fighter standing to my left. He is a Milicic Fighting Systems team member. He has a mixed martial arts record of 13-2. Standing 6 feet, 2 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Bettendorf, Iowa, and he is now making his octagon debut. Please welcome Bobby Hoffman. And his opponent standing to my right. No stranger to the octagon, he is a world-renowned kickboxer with a mixed martial arts record of 6-3. He is the former WKA, ISKA, and UFC heavyweight champion. Standing 6 feet, 2 inches tall, weighing in at 226 pounds. Fighting out of Seattle, Washington, and returning tonight to the octagon, please welcome Maurice Smith.
All right, so Maurice Smith has Frank Shamrock in his corner. Frank is wired for sound. Frank, can you hear me?
I hear you.
All right, Frank, you talked to me about the first 4 minutes being a key for Mo. Why?
Well, he's got to get past this. You guys got a huge size advantage. You ready, Mo? So I want you to get out there and circle out. Okay, get your hands going. Start feeling the rhythm. Don't go head-to-head with him, okay? He's just too big, you know. He's got a big size advantage. So
I think Hoffman's coming right across.
Great stuff, Frank. Yep, Hoffman is going to come
right
out.
for us.
Yeah.
He's putting the pace on him.
Yeah.
He dictates the pace.
And Mo knows that. And Frank said that. You know, the first 4 minutes is the key. If he can get by the first 4 minutes, and Mo Royce is known as a slow starter anyway, John. But Hoffman wants to take it to him early, and he is.
Oh, Mo with an elevator, just sweet. Just sweet. Turns it right around. He's learned a lot.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, this has been a time the last 24 months or so of soul searching for Maurice Smith, too.
But his condition is terrific. He doesn't have both ankles taped. That means one doesn't hurt. You know, he's got the right hand that's healed now. Bobby Hoffman, you just don't want to have inside control.
You know, it's interesting. Bobby Hoffman's pre-game quote that impressed me the most is talking about Maurice. He's an old warrior. He said he thinks it's a privilege to be able to step up and not only fight in the UFC, but to fight and defeat Maurice Smith. He said defeat, John.
Yeah, he just passed the guard, which is not good. He got straight arms out. And you see, Hoffman changes his feet. He just went to Kessa, and he's back again to side control. So he's going to start working those arms.
Good work, guys.
Our matchmaker, John Peretti, joining me for this heavyweight matchup. Frank Shamrock in the corner of his good friend and partner in the alliance, along with Tsuyoshi Kosaka, Maurice Smith.
This is exactly where Hoffman wanted to be. You know, he's got side control, and that's his favorite position.
At one point, and I know it's only a minute and a half or so into the first round, but at one point, does conditioning become a concern for Bobby Hoffman, John?
Don't let him play with that.
No, he's too excited. I really believe that he's an adrenaline junkie. You know, you could see him chewing gum all day and just gnarly, you know. So I think he's just a happy camper right now. And there's the knee I was worried about.
Now, Maurice has taken punishment before. Randleman dished out a lot.
No, he's got an amazing hard head, and his resilience to the body is you know, noted from long fights. And he's very calm in there. He uses very little energy.
3 minutes left.
Wants to stop the skid, he told me. Maurice Smith. Dan the Beast Severn teasing James Wormy about Geritol before, and Mo said, hey, Geritol, Centrum, whatever, I'm back and I'm looking forward to it. And now he's got a half guard applied again on Bobby Hoffman.
Although, you know, he's a much smaller man in half guard, he's got to be a step to get somewhere else. It can't be just a place to sit and, you know, vegetate.
You made an interesting comment, though, as Maurice does stay very relaxed, even though he's in a position in which most at home would think he's extremely vulnerable.
Yeah, people take it as cockiness, actually, but he's been in such wars over his life that, you know, not much gets him rattled. The only person that ever got him rattled was Boss Rutten.
And Boss has done that to more than one opponent. But Bobby Hoffman with the blonde hair working on Maurice Smith here in the first 2.5+ minutes of round number 1.
You see, that's the hugging again. You know, he's got a figure four on that leg, and he's not doing anything with it. He's not making any effort to get full guard again. And the time is 2 minutes. Well, I think Hoffman's doing exactly what he wants here.
Yep. 2 minutes left in round number 1, so he's been working 3 minutes. Bobby Hoffman actually played in the National Football League for a half a season with the Cleveland Browns. A very, very good athlete. And he said that he wants to take it right where it is right now, to the ground, and let Maurice carry that 260-pound frame, John.
Yeah, but, you know, it's so amazing. It was just like a stand-up fight laying on its side there. Maurice moved his head to the right, moved his head to the left, with his hand up. He didn't get in with anything.
Frank Shamrock, 3.5 minutes of the 4 you were concerned about.
Yeah, he's doing really good. He's out there. Hoffman's still got a lot of power on him with the weight, and he's moving pretty good. He's in a lot better shape than I had expected, but Maurice looks like he's got it under control.
Maurice stays so calm on the ground when others panic, Frank, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's always just chilling. Right arm underhook, Mo. There you go.
We'll let Frank get back to his corner. He's nice enough to give us that kind of access, John, which is unprecedented in the UFC.
I think Maurice's hips are excellent tonight, although he did just get mounted.
Watch out for this one. Yes, Bobby Hoffman, 1, 2, 3. Bobby Hoffman and Maurice trying not to give him his back, but to move that face away from the pounding that Bobby Hoffman just delivered. Hoffman continuing a flurry.
There's something that not many people do in this sport. Maurice moves his hips against the fence and stands up. I don't know how he does it. He really is uncanny at that ability. Let's see if he can do it here.
There he goes.
And he does it.
Great call, John. Frank was talking about that in an earlier fight, that you can use the fence as your friend. It doesn't always have to be your enemy.
Oh, but he uses it better than anybody, including Frank.
So a knee now.
Now we see if Maurice can knee.
Yep. And Maurice weathering what he expected would be a very difficult first round, as Hoffman was able to get some big right shots in. Now Mo trying to finish round number 1 with some knees. But round 1 going Bobby Hoffman's way, John.
Good, good, good.
Bobby Hoffman, 33 years old. You know, there was already jawing going on last night of the meeting between these two guys. And Bobby Hoffman expending a lot of energy in the first 5 minutes. You see the chest coming in and out.
Yeah, that's a really good call. I think he's looking like he's breathing pretty hard right now. And he's very vascular, so, you know, I'm starting to see him pump up. On the other hand, Mo almost looks like he's, you know, just walked in the ring.
Now, Mo is a firm believer in cardiovascular conditioning, uses the acceleration program at the Washington Institute, works out daily with Tsuyoshi Kosaka. Great shape, properly trained, trying to be a little different than he was against Randleman. Trying to be a little different than he was against Couture. You said it was a draw, but he couldn't do anything that night. Trying to be the striker that he was against Coleman and Abbott. And if he can get Hoffman a bit fatigued, then he can take advantage.
And he hasn't thrown a good right hand since Kazanari, which is probably the greatest right hand I've ever seen in my life.
Let's get it on.
Second round underway. Frank, what did you tell Maurice?
He needs to get on his bicycle. He needs to stay out of there. He needs to get a chance to get some power shots in on him. The guy's just way too big for him.
You sense fatigue in Bobby Hoffman. Did you tell Maurice that?
I did. Maurice is having a little trouble dealing with the weight as well. But he's going to come out here. That's it. Use the fence.
Thank you, Frank. Big weight difference. 226 for Maurice, 260 pounds for Hoffman.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you that I saw Hoffman's mouthpiece looking really, really loose as he started and came out. And I think.
Timeout. Time to stop.
Good, good. Perfect. That's perfect.
So an adjustment to the shoelace of Bobby Hoffman. And you know what? Any extra opportunity to get a little extra gas is a bonus.
Well, I'll tell you, he didn't even have his mouthpiece in full when he came out of his corner.
I want you to keep circling. And as soon as he rushes in there, I want you to dip and fucking crack him, okay? Yep. So go ahead and get on your bicycle.
You got some tape, so they will tape up the laces, because the laces can do some damage. So they tape up the laces of Bobby Hoffman.
He's going to get tired, you know it.
And the mouthpiece hanging halfway out of the mouth of Bobby Hoffman. That's a sign of fatigue.
Oh, clearly.
Yeah, he's tired, Mo. So you got to push him.
Now, Mo, if he can unleash his right hand or throw a leg kick, you know, just to hold him off from that first initial lunge.
Come on.
Circle up. Circle up.
Hoffman tries to close the gap. Yep.
Now turn your hips.
But Hoffman's
Turn
smart. He
your
didn't stand there for any length of time. He closed the gap right away, right, John?
Yeah, and you know, but here again, Maurice picks his hips up and stands up. Now, how do you do that? That's phenomenal ability. He's just such a great athlete.
John McCarthy right there. Bobby Hoffman working Maurice Smith. McCarthy making sure that Hoffman is not grabbing onto the fence. That is not allowed. Frank Maurice, John Peretti's mentioned a couple of times, he stands up while pushed against the fence. What a great move. How does he do that?
I have no idea. That's it, Mo. Now let it go.
Here we go now. Oh, a kick.
Liver kick.
Yeah. And believe me, this is one of the greatest kickboxers of all time. So anytime he lands with the legs, it is potentially devastating. And now he's pushing his opponent up against the fencing.
And he's starting to hammer. And you notice the body shots. Now this is Maurice Smith right here.
Now he eats a knee. But
that's
Maurice
his
will
game.
get one back. Yep.
In the right hand.
If you're going to exchange blows, then you're going to move into Maurice's world.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. You see, if he backs off, he can counter.
Yeah.
This is good for Maurice right now.
Yeah. Mouthpiece in.
See, he's blowing it out.
Yeah.
Now, how many times will John let him do that before he realizes that it's, you know, his tactic?
Yeah. Mo feels it now. He weathered the early storm, and now he'll look. Hoffman swings and swings again.
See, Mo looked really meek just then. Except he hit him with an uppercut, and he just knocked his mouthpiece like 2 feet in the air.
Now, Bobby Hoffman is certainly telegraphing his punches, but Maurice hasn't countered yet.
Hoffman just stepped on his instep, like Maurice's instep are feel like hammers, you know. Nothing could hurt that. So Hoffman blowing up a little bit here, and Maurice bringing it on.
Now Maurice at 38 still feels he has lots that he can prove. He has proven great success in the past.
The left hook of Maurice is great.
56 wins as a kickboxer, John. The majority of those by knockout. Many were probably the left hook.
I'll tell you something. He's one of my greatest idols. I think he's the greatest martial artist of 1998, 99, and the year 2000 for just being in here now. And look what he's doing. He just punched him in the thigh.
I remember the damage that those working of the legs, those punches, the kicks to the thigh of Tank Abbott and Mark Coleman did.
He turned Tank Abbott into Baryshnikov that night.
Now Hoffman, though, with a big charge, and Maurice was retreating.
See, this is the new Maurice. You know, he doesn't really know how to counter on the way back. He used to throw the right hand.
Right.
Now he just kind of fades back. You know, that's a little bit age.
Yeah, the bull rush more effective against Maurice than maybe it was earlier in his career.
Yeah, the big mount now. This is a bad position for Mo because it's not where he's ever at, you know.
Now, for as gassed as Hoffman looked, he seems to be able to still find something in the tank here with a minute left in the second round.
Yeah, and it's been Mo's round, so he's taken over that role now. You see, what Hoffman doesn't do that Jeremy Horn does, he doesn't hold the head down and then drop the elbow. I mean, Jeremy's, you know, more of a high-velocity fighter. He's more like a blunderbuss, you know? He just kind of clogs down on him, you know?
Maurice blocked all the shots a moment ago. 30 seconds left. Hoffman continuing to work Maurice Smith. Hoffman's impressive.
Hoffman is, you know,
Keep the pressure.
You know, a real worker. Technically, you know, he's not an impresario. You know, he doesn't really show a lot.
But yet it's still been effective against Maurice Smith. Trying to finish the first round, or the second round, pardon me, as he did the first. Bobby Hoffman on top of Maurice Smith. 4 seconds left now, and the round will conclude. Milicic saying that Bobby Hoffman came back and won the round. The judges will make that decision later. Yeah. This one in the midsection, boom, got the liver. Yeah. And then the Hoffman flurry and a takedown, John Peretti.
You see that weak, spindly right hand, you know, and that he doesn't know what to do going backwards anymore. You know, I mean, he used to just stop, you know, on a dime and nail you with the right hand, then the left hook, then the liver kick again. You know, I mean, he can't stop this guy. The progression, the forward progression is just too fierce.
Now, John, once again, the fighters tonight are wearing the original Boxergenics grappling gloves, specifically designed for the UFC. Compete in a glove favored by grapplers and strikers, the original Boxergenics grappling glove.
And who designed those?
I would guess the man sitting next to me.
Absolutely.
John Peretti. For your free set of gloves, call 1-800-PERETTI.
So when he
well,
runs
maybe
at
not.
you, I want
Never.
you just to circle
Dr.
out, get a good
Aswanik.
stance.
There you go. Now we're getting set for the third and final 5-minute round. Heavyweight matchup. Bobby Hoffman, Maurice Smith. Hoffman's debut, 13-2 in mixed martial arts, 5-0 in rings. And Maurice Smith, 3-2 in the UFC.
That's what he has to do.
Yep. And those will leave a welt.
And there's the knee underneath. If he can start working that little combination above the belt, below the belt, above the belt, below the... I mean, if he can do that, then he'll take Hoffman's lungs.
I mean, Maurice is looking at a third round in which he should have the better cardiovascular.
Shin kick.
But yet Hoffman with a flurry at the end of the second, although he was gassed.
Shin kick.
Maurice wants to get untangled and start to throw some strikes, doesn't he, Frank Shamrock?
Yeah, he needs to get his hands loose.
Frank's preoccupied.
He needs to get his kicks going. He needs to get his hands loose. He's got him tired. He's ready to finish him right here.
Thank you, Frank. Frank Shamrock will join me again for the heavyweight matchup, the marquee matchup, moments away between Hizzo and Severn.
He'll never fit in this headgear anymore.
Smith almost got it. Now, all combinations underneath, uppercuts.
He threw the leg
Hoffman.
kick and actually moved him. He
Yeah,
moved
there
his
goes the
pedestal.
mouthpiece again too, John. And Hoffman's bloodied up on the left cheek. Oh, another uppercut.
He's going to knee him to the face.
Yeah.
Hoffman knows it, though. You see, he's still pretty aware.
And when he knees him, he wants to pull it down as he brings it up, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, Mo is, you know, look how sexy he is. Over, under, calm. Now the leg kick will come inside again.
Now, we've talked a lot to Frank Shamrock in the corner of Maurice Smith, but don't forget, Pat Miletich, lightweight champion, is in the corner of Bobby Hoffman.
See, but Bobby's not listening to Miletich. He wants him to put his arm underneath, and he wants him to knee.
Is he not, I'm sorry, John, is he not listening because he's too tired?
I think he's pretty spent. And you see the way his legs are close together, kind of like Lachik's legs were. Too close together for base.
Couple more uppercuts.
Now, Bobby Hoffman's a tough guy, but, you know, Maurice can punch. If you're a heavy bag,
Another
you know,
one.
he'll hit you.
Yep.
He should liver.
Yep. Uppercut. Combination. Body, head, body, head.
Oh, yeah.
Put him against the
Excellent.
cage.
Excellent. Now, let's see if he uses his right leg inside. And there it is, in the thigh. I didn't get the word out, but
Yep.
I meant it.
Well, Hoffman holding up that leg now, trying to make sure he can't get it again. It's going to hurt either way, but if you take the blow, it's much better than having that leg stern. But Maurice is trying to knock down the big tree now.
Oh, yeah, he's chopping him down from the bottom up. And look at Hoffman. He just doesn't like this at all.
There's another one, and another.
See, in the old days, Maurice would push back and throw the right hand over the top, and he's not doing that. He's really content just to sit there and pound at him. And with the one leg up, he should kick the bottom leg inside, which he did before. Let's see if he does it again.
2 minutes.
Hoffman looking on the big screen here in the building at the clock. He knows there's 2 minutes left. Maurice ducks underneath Bobby Hoffman's attempted a shot.
He's so intuitive. Oh, my God. Did you see that? Fantastic. He's just so beautiful to watch.
He's extremely tactical in his approach to fighting.
He just did it. He unhooked his foot from Hoffman.
Yep.
Come on, Bobby.
Frank, now it's in Maurice's world, isn't it?
Yeah, Maurice has got him where he wants him. He just needs to stay tight and watch for the big bombs so he doesn't take a hard shot. And he's got him exactly where he wants him. Last 1 minute and 30 seconds. You gotta push him, Mo. You gotta push him, Mo. 120.
He has to knock him out.
He's doing great work right in here. Body shots, head shots, knees to the thigh. He's really wearing him down.
He needs the knee to the face, huh, Frank?
He needs that knee to the face to finish it. That'll be the end of this one right here.
Next best thing, a couple uppercuts.
Knee to the thigh.
Knee to the thigh, Frank
Knee to the
Shamrock's
thigh.
calling for.
Inside. Yeah.
See, I disagree with Frank. You know, his base is strong.
Nice.
You know,
Good combo.
I think that he needs to throw the left hook to open it up, and then the knee to the face.
Keep working. Don't stop.
He's got this. See, his left leg, his left hand is free now.
There's a continued combination.
And the first big right hand he's thrown in 4 years.
And another uppercut. 30 seconds remains in round number 3. Smith working and trying to chop down the big tree, which is Bobby Hoffman, who's having a great debut here in the UFC.
Yes, he is.
Man, what a warrior. We have seen some serious hearts here tonight, John.
And I'll tell you, Maurice Smith, if he loses this fight, people are going to have a lot of respect for him. Even now.
There's another one and another. Trying to leave that indelible impression in the judge's mind. Third round clearly belonging to Maurice Smith. First round belonged to Bobby Hoffman. Who got the second? Who will get the decision?
Oh, shit. Grab that.
Maurice Smith holding, what, 220-something pounds very well, huh?
5 for 5 tonight on great matchups here in New Orleans.
My good luck cup. Throw it.
So we will await the judge's decision. And a lot of work, John Peretti, by Maurice Smith in the third round.
No, terrific. He's outstanding.
Yeah.
So a great job done by Maurice Smith against Bobby Hoffman in the third. But as we mentioned, the heart of a warrior, the young man fighting out of Bettendorf, Iowa native, and Maurice Smith on his toes, feeling like, you know, he had it going in the third round, and Bobby Hoffman was a victim of Maurice's punching ability.
Now you would look for a 5-round fight, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
What would have happened?
Yep. But good stuff nonetheless, and there's no quitting Hoffman. Bruce Buffer has the official word from our judges, Mullen, Roy, and Ancona.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of explosive heavyweight action, we have a majority split decision by the judges. For the winner, Maurice Smith!
Well, the skid is over. Maurice Smith wins by judges' decision.